I feel there is a lack of compassion, there's a lack of empathy. Honestly, I'm very happy that I have someone like Shiv to take back. And for Priyanka, I just feel that we are two people who are very different, very poles apart. I do feel a little bad because I really wanted to see my AV, with my tissue box in hand and see my entire journey and be like, oh wow. I would just want real people to lift the trophy. Honestly, it would have been a massive shocker had it been a normal course of elimination. Had it been pan-India voting and then something like this would have happened, it would have taken a jolt on me. But I do believe in destiny, and I do feel that, sometimes whatever is written is written. And there's no point fighting it so much. I do feel a little bad because I really wanted to see my AV, with my tissue box in hand and see my entire journey and be like, oh wow. But I think I'm going to do that sitting in my room now. But yeah, on a very serious note, I feel like there are no regrets, at least. I'm very proud of myself. I don't know if there are others who are, but I am very proud of myself, and I would. Well done, Nimrit. I'm proud of myself. Could be. I feel like it's a huge misconception that lingers on, in our minds that, this one's crying. How we tend to have this unsaid judgment that we have towards each other, even in our day-to-day lives. I feel there is a lack of compassion, there's a lack of empathy that exists, and that's something that really needs to change. I think it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there and cry. There would be these debates happening on why men should not cry, or why men cannot cry, and why are men crying, and then they would be seen in a different line. Guys, it's 2023. We are all human beings, and we are allowed to have our highs and lows, and that's what makes us human. And these are aspects that we must not take so lightly, and I think we need to be less harsh on each other. I think we're too harsh on ourselves also, and also towards each other. We're very harsh. I've been someone who has never actually shied away from it. When it happened, when I was actually diagnosed, I had to take a 40-day break from shooting for the television show that I was at the time. And Choti, we all know it was extremely popular, and as the face of it, to even take break from work for 40 days, and for that I must thank Colors, because they waited for me to come back. And even then I was pretty vocal about it, and I just feel that as individuals in the society that are reaching out to a certain percentage of people, it doesn't matter, there could be 100 people who follow me, or 100 people who look up to me, or 100 people who read up about me. It really is a kind of a responsibility that I feel that we as actors also carry on our shoulders. And I do feel genuinely that it's very easy to be on the sidelines and to be like, yeah, mental health is important, but when you actually go through it, then the experience of it, and the way you look at it, and the way you want to attempt to make a difference in, even if it's one person's life, it really changes. And I feel that if I've been given the opportunity to really be on such a large platform and to make even a little impact, that's the least that I can do from where I come. So I think that was very important, because it is something which is very important, and it is something that is taken lightly. People are changing, but I still feel like there's a lot of more change that needs to happen. Of course it did. I think initially in the first 1 week there were a lot of conversations about why does she end up reacting in certain ways, and nobody realized that I was just recently off my meds, and it was a whole new space. And that it felt like people are coming at you, and you're already feeling very uncomfortable and claustrophobic because you're in front of 150 cameras and you're going through this situation, and you also know that you're going to be judged every second of every day. That's not an easy space to be in, and even I didn't know that I would end up reacting like that, but I did. But I think with time is when I found myself and I became calmer and more at ease, and I became more aware of what I was going through. And I definitely have to say that that phase is way past me now, and I'm glad that that phase is way past me now. And I have to thank this detox period was much needed and much required. How would you describe it? I think it's pretty dynamic, very ballistic. Do you want me to throw more words? Honestly, I'm very happy that I have someone like Shiv to take back, from the show as someone that I would always be in touch with. I think he is a very real guy. I think he really has shown people that you can come out from wherever you are with probably no backing and still shine, and he is a shiny star. And for Priyanka, I just feel that we are two people who are very different, very poles apart, and it's okay to have those conflicts of opinion. That's bound to happen when you're too different as individuals. Extremely. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I'm so fortunate, so grateful. Firstly, of course, to Bigg Boss, because if it hadn't been for this platform, I would have probably not had this opportunity. And of course, to Ekta ma'am. I really want to just call her and thank her, because I'm so grateful for this, and I'm looking forward to the journey ahead. P-Town, baby, or Shiv Thakare. Either one of them, both of them are my homies. I love them. And yeah, I would just want real people to lift the trophy, quite honestly. Hi everyone, this is Nimrit Kaur Ahluwalia and you're watching Pinkvilla.